In the previous lecture, I have told you about the sequence control structure. So as you know, in sequence, what happens is there are no selections and no looping takes place. So now I am going to tell you how to apply selection in algorithms. The first thing I should tell you is whatever we write within square brackets like this one, whatever we write within square brackets is considered to be comments. Comments means remarks. You are already familiar with the concept of remarks or comments, in which whatever the programmer writes, that is only for the reference purpose and it is not considered to be part of your program. It does not execute. Okay. So this is an example of selection, very simple example. Set a colon is equal to 100. As I have told you in the previous lecture, colon is equal to is the assignment operator. Value 100 is being assigned to A. Now in the second statement, value 900 is being assigned to the variable B. And in the third statement, I'm going to make a simple check whether A is greater than B. So this is how we apply if statement. That is selection statement in algorithms. If A greater than B, comma, then colon. If after if we have applied the condition, this condition needs not be within the parentheses, as is the rule in C and other languages, because this is an algorithm and algorithms are independent of any programming language. Okay, then followed by comma, then colon. Means if this condition is true, what we are supposed to do is we are going to print the message A is bigger. So as I have told you earlier, write means we are going to print this message on the screen. Else, write colon B is bigger. If this condition is false, naturally, as is very evident, the control will go to the else part. So in the else part, we people have written B is bigger. So then this is this is square brackets, which is containing the comment, where I have just indicated that this is the end of my if statement. And lastly, I will apply N just to denote that this is the end of the algorithm, right? So you can see it's very simple to apply selection in algorithms. So let me have another example, rather same example, but with some minor modifications. Same. This is an algo to find bigger number among two numbers. So in the previous example, I have just taken the variables and assigned some values from my side, set A colon is equal to some value, set B colon is equal to some value. But I want to show you how to read it from the user, how to show that we are getting the values from the user, right? So read colon A means we are getting the value from the user. If I may draw analogy, if I may draw a parallel with C language, you remember that you used to use scanf to read the values from the user. It is equivalent to that in algorithms. Read colon A means we are getting the value of A from the user. Read colon B, this is the second value. If A greater than B, then A is bigger, else right colon B is bigger. That's it. Rest of the algorithm is just like the previous one. The only difference is here, instead of giving the fixed values to the variables, we are showing that we are reading the values from the user, right? Okay, so this is end of the algorithm. Let's see. Now, see, in both of these examples, I have assumed that both the variables, values of both the variables A and B, they are unequal. So either A is greater than B or B is greater than A. But there can be another possibility that A and B, values of A and B are equal. So I have made some minor change in the algorithm. Again, the same algorithm, but here the values can be equal also. Read colon A, read colon B. We are reading the values of A and B. If A is greater than B, then write A colon write A colon A is bigger. Else, instead, after else, I am not writing directly that B is bigger. I am making yet another check if B is greater than A, because you know if A is greater than B condition is false, the control will go to else. And if control goes to the else, that means there are two possibilities. Either B is greater than A or B is equal to A. So in else, I am writing if B is greater than A. If B is greater than A, then of course I would write B is bigger. And this is the last else. It's very simple. It's very easy to judge that the control will go to this last else only when both the conditions are true. That means neither A is greater than B nor B is greater than A. So what does that mean? It means A and B are equal. So I would write right column, both are equal. So this is end of if, which we have written within comments, and this is end of the algorithm. So in this lecture, I have explained to you in a very simple manner how to use selection in algorithms.